The TrutherGirls. The TrutherGirls.
Hi everyone, I'm TrutherGirl Sonia and I'm here with
TrutherGirl Karen.
and we want to talk to you about the Canadian elections. We're having a federal election coming up on the 2nd of May.
To register or to unregister, to be represented, to vote or not to vote strategically or to spoil deliberately, to use benefit privileges or to learn new responsibilities, to be decided.
Now in Canada, we have two parties that usually one or the other is running the country. We've got the Liberals and the Conservatives. And we've had the Conservatives in power for quite some time. At this point, people are sick of it, and it's pretty much a shoo-in for the Liberals. Now, here's the big problem for me, is that, see, the Liberals are right now run by Michael Ignatieff. The problem is he was really not voted in democratically. He ended up becoming MP of Etobicoke Lakeshore by default, because it was a Liberal riding. They always voted Liberal. He ended up being the only Liberal candidate running because the other two, when they went to put in their application at the party headquarters, found themselves locked out. I don't know how that happened. Either he's really lucky or he knows some people in high places who pulled some strings for him, but that's how it went down. And then it gets worse, because in 2009, he ran for leadership of the federal Liberal Party after the former leader Stéphane Dion resigned. And here's the problem. He became again leader by default because Dominic LeBlanc and Bob Rae decided to just drop out. Again, I don't know if he has a lot of luck or some people in high places pulling strings for him, but that's how it went down. So this is my proposed solution, is since it's a shoo-in for the Liberals, the best chance we have to have any kind of democracy here would be to have as strong an opposition as possible. So whatever riding you're in, vote for the other party that has the best chance of winning in that riding. Like if it's NDP in your riding or Liberal, vote for NDP. If it's Bloc Québécois going up against head-to-head against Liberal, vote for the Bloc. Everybody is sick and tired of Harper, and it's going to be Liberal. So let's give him a strong opposition. Karen, your thoughts?
Well, personally, I'm not too pleased with this whole concept that we have of democracy here in Canada. To me, it's such a big joke. It's a mockery of our own intelligence to think that to elect someone to represent us, to vote on things in our best interest, it doesn't seem like the best way to go about it. If I want to protect my own interests, I should be able to have full control over my interests. And by electing anyone, by registering to vote, you're taking a benefit privilege, which is a benefit privilege. It's designed to make you feel like you're getting something, but you're really not. So
would you say that you're actually giving something up? Because if you register to vote, you're saying that you want them to have what,
take care of you. So by voting, you're saying that whatever this majority or minority or whatever kind of government that's going to be propped up, you've consented to it and everything that they're going to do for the next 4 years, unless somehow we have another, what was it?
Oh, he was held in contempt of Parliament and actually thrown out, and the Governor General dissolved the Parliament. But Karen, are you saying that people should not vote?
Well, I'm on the fence on this. I don't know what to do. I personally don't know whether or not I'll be staying at home, whether or not I'll be going to the poll booth and spoiling my ballot, because I don't think any of the above choices are suitable, and none of them really represent anything that I feel strongly towards.
But then if people who don't, but the thing is, we're going to end up with a government anyway. It's probably going to be the Liberals, so doesn't it kind of make sense to just vote for whoever's not Liberal? I mean, if everybody just doesn't vote, then it's going to be Liberals anyway, because still most people are going to be voting, and they're going to be voting Liberal.
Why can't we vote if there was a de jure option to develop a de jure government, a government by consent of the people on the ballot, I would vote for that. If there was a none of the above...
Wait, you don't think it's by consent of the people if everybody votes? Because if everybody votes and they all voted Liberal, then we voted the Liberals in. Although people don't know what they're doing. And the leader of the Liberal Party was never voted in democratically, so that is not a de jure government. That is a de facto government, absolutely.
Well, So by voting, I don't know whether or not I should be voting. I don't know what I would vote for none of the above. If there was an option, actually, Elections Canada, if you're listening, please put a none of the above option on your ballot so that I can go to the ballot booth to the voting booth on May 2nd, so I can vote for somebody or something or nothing that will sit right with me. Because
But then you're still going to be living in this country, and we're still going to have a government, and it's still going to be liberal.
yeah, but
Unless you deregister yourself. Are you planning to do that?
Well, this is another option that I'm looking at, because you have to register to vote, and if I'm already in their system, I could just take myself out of their system.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Deregister?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, you do it, and we'll see how it works out for you. And if you don't end up, like in jail or in the streets or something, then I'll try it. How's that? You go first, Karen. Let's see how it works out.
I don't think they can't lock you up for not wanting to vote. Come on.
No, but then you deregister yourself from society, then you can't get a job.
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm
insurance.
just talking about
Totally
deregistering yourself
screwed.
from the election process, because if enough of us didn't vote, they would. I guess they might still have they would still have their de facto government form.
They would. But everybody who doesn't register they're not deregistered. You don't have to deregister. You're not registered. Then you have to register to vote. So you just don't vote.
So you could just staying at home could be just as viable an option. And if enough of us stayed at home, they would send out the message to
let the blue pill people decide who runs the government.
But the red pill people could collaborate and form their own government, which is something that I would support more.
Yeah, that's a good option. So in the end, I'm going to vote, but I'm going to vote NDP or Bloc. Maybe I'm still an egghead. I don't know. I don't get all this deregistering stuff, but okay, that's what I'm going to do for the time being. I'm just going to vote for whoever's the opposition contender. And Karen?
I may either spoil my ballot, I may vote for none of the above, I may sit at home, I may deregister myself, but I will not consent to one of these puppet government. I will not consent to any of these puppet leaders representing me.
So there you have it. That's where we're at. Thanks for listening to us, and we'll see you next time.
The TrutherGirls.